guys, welcome back to Good Gamers. I'm Masonator, and NFL season is finally back, so that means so are game picks here at Good Gamers. And let's just get into this video. I'm so excited. So, our first game, as you guys can see, is the Texans at the Chiefs. The Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions, and they had a close game in the playoffs with the Texans, but I'm still going to give them the win. I'm going to say the Texans get 34 points, the Chiefs get 41. And now next game we have the Jets at the Bills. This is two, what year are they, like third-year quarterbacks, Darnold and Allen. Neither of them are bad. They aren't great, but they aren't bad. I think it'll be a pretty close game. I'm going to give the Bills the win just because they were in the playoffs last year. It's hard in week 1, especially with no preseason, to know how these teams are going to do. But I am giving the Bills the win, 17-21. Now we have the Packers at the Vikings. Division games are always close games. These two teams are both good teams. I think the Packers are just slightly better, but again, it's hard to know in the first season. I said the Packers win 24-20, final score. Now we have the Eagles at Washington, taking on the Washington football team. I still don't like that name, but I can't change that. I don't think Washington is going to have that great of a year. I think the Eagles are the better team here. They're going to win 20-13, a low-score game. Now we have the Browns at Baltimore. Honestly, the Ravens are a much better team. The Browns aren't awful, but the Ravens are so much better, especially in the regular season. For some reason, Lamar Jackson seems to choke in the postseason, so I say the Ravens will win this one 17-31. Now we have the Colts at the Jaguars. So I'm interested to see how Phillip Rivers does with a new team this year. I think he'll do pretty good. I kind of hope he makes it to the Super Bowl, but not sure he will with the Colts. But I think the Colts are the better team in this game. They're going to win 24-20. Should be pretty close, though. Now we have the Raiders at the Panthers. I think the Panthers will win because they seem to be more of a complete team than the Raiders. I don't know, the Raiders just never seem to be good. And it's a home game for the Panthers, so that'll help. I say 20-31, Panthers over the Raiders. Now we have the Bears at the Lions, my favorite team. Trubisky is really good against the Lions, or his stats have been the past few games, and they're going to come back strong. Trubisky won the quarterback competition with Nick Foles, and he's going to prove that he's worthy of this job. And the Bears will score 27 points, and the Lions will score 17. I'm excited for this game. Now we have the Seahawks at the Falcons. Seattle is such a strong team. They never have an off year, it seems like. And the Falcons, on the other hand, ever since they were in the Super Bowl against the Patriots, they haven't been the same team. So I'm going to say the Seahawks win 33-24, a high-scoring game. Now we have the Dolphins at the Patriots. I'm interested to see how the Patriots do this season without Brady, since he's been with them for so long, I think 20 years. And the Dolphins, they just aren't a good team. They weren't last year. I still think the Patriots will be a good team. They lost Brady, which is huge, but they still have Belichick. And now they got Cam Newton. I think he'll do pretty good. So I say the Patriots win 10-20. Now we have the Chargers at the Bengals. So I'm interested to see how Joe Burrow does. And, dang it, who is the Chargers quarterback? What's that guy's name? Jacoby Brissett. He was never that great in Indianapolis. So I think the Bengals will win this one with Joe Burrow, their #1 draft pick. And the final score will be 24-30. Now we have the Cardinals at the 49ers. Last year the 49ers were such a good team, made it to the Super Bowl. That was a really good game to watch, by the way. But the Cardinals aren't a bad team either. Kyler Murray is proving himself, and now they have DeAndre Hopkins. So I think this will be a pretty close game. I'll say 17-24, 49ers win, just because, I don't know, they made it to the Super Bowl last year. And the Cardinals might still be figuring stuff out with a young quarterback and Hopkins. But man, Kyler Murray has the best weapons ever with Fitzgerald and Hopkins. It's going to be crazy. Now we have the Buccaneers at the Saints. Brady versus Brees. I can't wait to see how the Buccaneers do this season. I also can't wait to see Brady versus Brees at least twice. It's going to be awesome. I think this will be a really close game. The Buccaneers now have an insanely good team with Brady, Gronk, Mike Evans, Bruce Arians, you name it. They have so many good players. So do the Saints, though. The Saints are never a bad team, kind of like the Seahawks. I say it's a close game. Brady takes the win 24-20 against Drew Brees. It's going to be awesome. Now we have the Cowboys at the Rams. So, SoFi Stadium is opened. I don't know if I said that right, but it'll be the first game played there. I can't wait to see what it looks like. From the pictures I've seen, it looks so cool. I really want to go there. But I don't think the Rams will win. The Cowboys sound confident this season, so I'm going to say they're going to win 20-17. Really close game. Now we have the Steelers at the Giants. So the Giants aren't too bad because they have Saquon Barkley, and Daniel Jones seems to be a pretty good quarterback, but I still think the Steelers are the more complete team. Big Ben is back, and I think they're going to win 17-13. A close game, though. And now for the last game, we have the Titans at the Broncos. And I don't know how this game is going to go, to be honest, because the Titans were a random team last season. I don't know how they made it to the playoffs, but okay. And then they beat, 2 teams in the playoffs? Don't know how it happened, but it did. But also the Broncos, they weren't that good of a team. But I'm excited to see Drew Lock. He was decent, and I think it'll be a close game. But the Titans win 21-14, just because of how good they played last year. And again, it's hard on week 1 to know who's gonna win. But let me know in the comments what you think of my predictions. And be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy. Turn on notifications so you don't miss an upload, since we upload every day. And I'll see you next time on Good Gamers. Thanks for watching.